Good morning, everyone. My name is Rukaya Property Barida. Yes, I'm here to talk about real estate. Like I always do, I talk about real estate a lot. Why do I used to talk about real estate? I talk about real estate a lot for my clients to know the benefits of investing in real estate, and my to-be clients also have more knowledge and the benefits of investing in real estate. That is why I talk about real estate a lot. And today I'll be talking about understanding land title and documents. Yes, I'll be talking this. That is what I'll be talking about. Because let me call this out. It is said that all lands are we owned by the government. Yes. So to know if the land will be used by the government in the future, or the government is using it for something. Yes. So you have to go for the legal way, the legal document to have. And before I start with the documentation and the land, it's amazed me that people have documents, so many documents for their cars. Yes, they have what's it called? They have insurance, they have this, they have that, they have. It's amazed me that people have so many documents for their land, but they care less about their properties, their land, and it's so amazed me like that. And the reason why I'm talking about this morning is there are so many people out there that have their land and don't have any document that validate or that guarantee them of the ownership of the property they have. Yes, and because the government, where you're buying your land, where you buy your land now, it may be in use by the government in the future, or due to not going for the normal process, you won't know. And if the land is being collected by the government, there may be no, or what's it called, compensation, yes, for it. So let me start with the survey plan. Yes, the survey plan is, yes, let me start with the survey plan. The survey plan is a document that measures the boundary of a parcel of land, giving an accurate measurement and description of that land. Yes, that is the benefit of the survey plan. So to know, okay, this is where my land is starting from, and this is where my land is going to end. And there are so many, and there are so many plans. There are so many informations that a survey plan needs to carry before guarantee you that this land is free from anything like government acquisition or have any issue on the land. Yes. So the survey plan must contain the following information. Let me read it out. The survey plan must have the name of the owner or the owner of the land surveyed. No, but that is number one. The number two, the address or description of the land surveyed. And third, the number three is the size of the land surveyed. The number four is the draw out portion of the land surveyed and mapped out on the survey plan document. Yes, that is for the survey plan. And the survey plan, the seller and the buyer of a land or property. And yeah, number two is deed of assignment. Yes, a deed of assignment is an agreement between the seller of a land or property and the buyer of that land or property, showing evidence that the seller has transferred all his or her right, title, interest, and to ownership of the land to the person that has just bought the land or property from his, that is given out by the government. Like I said earlier, that all lands are being owned by the government. So with some legal information and legal plans, you will know, and you'll be with this execution now. It's like giving out of a portion of land. Like, okay, take Mr. So or Mrs. So. Excuse me. This land is, we are not in use of this land. Take this, we are giving you out of from the of this land for a free use, and it will be recorded and documented in the official government gazette on the state. Sorry, it will be gazetted, it will be documented in the official government gazette of the state. Yes, that the land has been has been given to this so community. So from that part, the community can now say so, and it will be easy for you to now go on in having some other document like that, like you go ahead of the document that you want your land to have. So still on the extension. In other words, not having an extension means that the land could be seized by the government anytime without compensating you, even if you bought it legitimately. That is why I said earlier on that all lands are being owned by the government with some kind of plan like this exists now. You will know if the land is will be used by the government in the future or so. So having an extension means the land has been given out to some community so that okay, you can now go ahead. If you buy from the police, you can now go ahead for you to now process in having some kind of an upgrade in your land title. Yes. So number four is the gazette. A gazette is an official record book where all special government details are spelled out, detailed and record. Yes, it will be in the record that okay, this land belong to Kwaya. It's so date, it's so time, it's so month, it's so year. So it has been in the record book. Okay, this land belongs to Rukoya. Yeah. And a gazette, still on gazette, a gazette will show the community of village that have been granted extension and the number of acres or hectares of land that the government has given to them. Yes, that is why I said from the beginning of this video that all land are being owned by the government. So when you work on this on your land title, you will know if the government is having a plan for this so area or for this so village in the future. Like they want to build a school, hospital, or like the so many things. So like so many plans. So the government may have on it. So you will know if the government have any plan on the land. So that is why you go for more for your go for your land title. And let me go to the last one, C of O. And there's also some benefit that and there's some benefit that an extension have and that C of O doesn't have. So I'll be talking about that later. So is that an extension or gazette? I'll call that. So either it's number five. This is number five. They have C of O. Yes, C of O. C of O is the crown. Is the king of all. Yeah. Yes, C of O is the king of all, but within some years, C of O may drop. Like C of O means certificate of occupancy. A C of O, however, is the official recognized document for the demonstrating right to have a land. Yes, that is for the C. That is for the C of O. Everybody knows it. Even small children, small pikin like that haven't grown, knows that a C of O is a recognized document for demonstrating right to own a land or a property. Because if there's something called future use by government, you will have access to a full compensation by the government if anything happens to the land. And the process of a CFO has takes like a year or two. It depends on, and it's have so many benefits. But there's something that it is still in the what's it called that CFO expire after 99 years, and after 99 years you will go for another process on that. So and if a land of CFO is being sold to someone, if a land of sale is being sold to someone, like okay, Mr. Kisoya have a land and I want to sell, okay, the land have sale, okay, and I require bought the land from Mr. Kisoya and I want to have my own land that too in my own name. So I will go for the governor's consent. Yes, that is what I will go for, to have my own C of O. It will be written that okay, this land have C of O, and it will be very easy since the land have a C of O. So this land have a C of O, and me, I want to proceed the land to my own name, like the property to my own name. So it will now be given governor's consent. That's a Mr. God like okay, we have Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu now. Okay, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu uh knows the governor consent, so that is what will be given to me then. So that is what I have today. So there's still more to talk about this CLO. There is one we have certificate of the global CLO. We have another one that is called R of O, that is right of occupancy. Those are the federal ones. So I still want to talk about that, but these are the ones that we're talking about this morning, and there are still more explanation about all the ones I've talked about. Kindly watch and subscribe to my YouTube video. Thank you very much. I'll be expecting your calls and your messages. Love from me to you, Property by Reader. Thank you very much.